Hi everyone, welcome to Thank God It's Monday. And today we're going to have a very good discussion on digital marketing. And we have a very special guest in the house, Mr. Tamuka. Mr. Tamuka, sir,
Hi,
thank
Chuck.
you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having us.
Okay. And we also have the CEO of the M&J Group, Mr. Nyazu. I think you all know him, Mr. Nyazu, sir.
Thank you very much, Taku, for having me. Thank you, audience.
Well, we're so glad that it's a Monday and we dive right into it. Digital marketing. What really is digital marketing, by the way?
All right. Thank you so much, Taku. When you talk of digital marketing, basically the basic definition is just it's marketing that is done on digital platforms. And looking at it, there's a wide spectrum of digital platforms, and the internet in itself, because I see most people, they confuse the internet for digital marketing. Yet the internet is only a tool that is used for digital marketing. But we have other platforms. Let's maybe say if you have an LED billboard that displays those dynamic images, that is also a form of digital marketing. So in its spectrum, it's a wide field. Although the most popular of the tools that are used for digital marketing is internet marketing. Basically, that's the broad definition of digital marketing.
Oh, thank you. So, when we are doing this digital marketing, what exactly are we trying to achieve in digital marketing? Does it require experienced people? I'm pretty sure that you're both experienced in digital marketing. Eh? Well, does it really require experienced people? And what really are we trying to achieve in digital marketing?
Thank you, Taku. What I think is if we have got someone who can guide you, because sometimes people, they just think maybe if you get up to Facebook, you post your ads, you just boost it without necessarily taking all the steps which are needed to get that information to the audience. So you might even lose money because you don't have the experience. So my advice is for someone to get maybe someone who's really qualified to do those ads. Then that person can guide you. Then you can also now use that digital marketing effectively, especially Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads, Instagram ads. I believe that you actually need someone who's experienced. I don't know the expert.
Yeah, maybe just to add on to what Mr. Jerry has said. If you look at Facebook, it has the post button, which is very prominent, especially when you're browsing through a page. And I always tell people that Zuckerberg wanted to find a way to get cheap money from people. That is why he actually put that button in place, because it's very easy to press. And it's like you just put on $10 and then people, they expect magic to happen. That's why most people now come and they say that digital marketing does not work. Yet it actually does. Yet it is effective, because there are always a lot of factors to consider, especially when you are launching a campaign on Facebook. Aside maybe from pressing the boost button and putting in money, you have your demographics. Who exactly do you want to reach? You have your psychographics. What are they doing? What are they interested in? So that's a whole spectrum that actually has to be considered before you even think of pressing the boost button. So it's not easy. That is why you actually need someone who will be able to guide you to say, all right, besides the boost button, there are 5 other ways that you can actually use to advertise on Facebook, which are more effective than just pressing the button.
Yeah, maybe Taco, just to add on what Mr. Tamuka said, I think when I met him, it was all because of digital marketing.
Yeah.
So when I met him and he said, you can make money through Facebook. And I said, no, Facebook doesn't work. I've tried to boost ads, I've lost a lot of money, but nothing was working. So I think the Damascus moment was when I went to Tanzania. We purchased these used cars from Tanzania. So when I went there, I was searching on internet, wanted to look for a car. So I searched on SBT platform. So that platform, those guys are really good at digital marketing. Yeah. Those guys, they answered me, they helped me up to when I was in Tanzania. Even when I came back to Zimbabwe, they could tell me the current weather in Zimbabwe, was there in Japan. So that's when I called him again and said, Tamuka, I think your digital marketing actually works. So that's when he actually put a link on our website. Then boom, we're online. We're now using TalkTo. And we also introduced Facebook. So the live chat in the Facebook, we increased our sales that month by over 100%.
Wow, over 100%.
Yeah.
That's a huge leap. Okay, so I was wondering, right? Since it's digital marketing, does it also include the whole package? Like what you were saying, the person helped you all the way up to the time you reached Tanzania. Will it also include that? Like, does it add to your portfolio as a company in digital marketing?
All right. So maybe just to answer on that one, because essentially, what you need to consider, especially when coming up with a digital marketing strategy, because the point of platforms, it all comes down to, let's say, the strategy that you are going to be working with. So sometimes what you need is you actually need a full platform for digital marketing. Sometimes having Facebook alone without a website is not enough. And sometimes having a website alone without social media is not enough, because the dynamics for those platforms are totally different. Was the person, let's maybe say you just wake up in the middle of the night, you dreamt maybe having a new iPhone. Most likely you are going to go on Google, you're going to search for the iPhone. And if the company that sells the iPhones that doesn't have a website, then most likely you're actually not going to find them anyway. And now tomorrow you're browsing through your Facebook, you can actually come across their ad. And maybe you would have purchased your iPhone already from a competitor company. So basically what you're saying, the difference between these two platforms, your Google, your Facebook, is if you have a need and you actually know that you need a product, then you're most likely going to search and you're going to be discovered on a platform like Google. But now if let's maybe say it's just about awareness, you don't even need the product. Most likely you're just browsing through Facebook, you can actually come across the ad. So the dynamics are different. And we've actually seen it a lot with even our platforms. We do a lot of extensive advertising on social media. 50% of the visitors who come to our website find us through Facebook. So someone can actually see your advert on Facebook. We have boosted your post. Someone will see, all right, there's this company, they sell IBR shit. But then, do I trust this company? I'm only meeting them on Facebook, and there are a lot of scammers on Facebook. So they will go on Google to do further research on you. So if you have a website now, it's going to be your opinion now to say, all right, do with us. We are the best company to do it, basically.
Okay. So it's not a matter of having one platform in order to make this whole digital marketing work, right?
Yeah.
But I have been having a lot of questions about digital marketing because I have tried it myself and the results were not so good.
Okay.
I don't know where I went wrong. Here is the idea. I started my online store, right? And then I started posting a whole lot on my Facebook page and on my Instagram, trying to get a lot of traffic. But then still, I didn't get enough people. I did a few research. They were talking about SEOs and SEMs, a lot of things that I did not understand.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe just to answer before the expert will answer. What I know, one thing about marketing, whether the traditional marketing or digital marketing, what I would like to encourage business people is that they're supposed to be patient.
Yeah.
Most people, they are not patient. So if you're going to invest in a $500 for argument's sake, then you get no leads, or you're going to get substandard leads. Most of the times you get those bugs, you get people who don't even need your product. So I'm going to ask you funny things. Then most of the people, they're just disappointed in that month. Boom, they leave their marketing, like digital marketing. They're now off Facebook. That's the biggest problem of many entrepreneurs. Then coming to your question, what you're actually saying, yes, it frustrates. It's going to frustrate. So that's why you need an expert. You need a person who can actually tell you, some of these products, they don't do well on certain platforms. you find out that some of the things which you sell, products or services, they're not going to do good on your Google ads, but they do good on your Facebook. So it depends now with the audience. That's why you need a marketing expert. You also need a digital marketer. But what I would like to encourage people is, in business, you cannot do everything alone. That's the mistake you made, Taku. You wanted to do everything alone, and that's the biggest mistake. People, if they are encountering a legal issue, they go to immediately start law on Google. If they want to advertise their products on digital marketing, they start researching about SEOs for the first time. Boom, you get into disaster. Zuckerberg will eat your money for nothing.
Yeah.
All right.